Hey everybody, clearing. This is going to be a Divine Masculine check-in. I'm just going to dive right in, peeking as I cut the deck. The King of Swords is here. About the changes, a choice has been made about the next steps is what I'm hearing on the shuffle. So, okay, here we go. Thank you, Divine Creator, for using me as a channel of only the highest and most beneficial information coming through. What is it that we are most meant to see to support our journey of love, of unconditional love, of union, of twin flame becoming, anchoring the new love templates onto the planet? What is it, beautiful Divine Masculine Collective? Thank you for showing up and sharing your wisdom, your heart, your thoughts, where you're at with us. I invite you here. All right, what is it, Divine Creator, that the Divine Masculines are thinking and feeling and wishing and doing and working on regarding this connection? A couple more shuffles. Oh, Two of Cups and the Moon. Oh, cards are falling in a strange way, so I am going to shuffle one more time. There we go, nice. More concise. All right, so first card out, what are they thinking? They've made a choice for reunion. This card is the Six of Cups. It talks about soulmate connection. It talks about inner child healing. It talks about children. Lately, when it's been coming up in the reverse, I have distinctly been given the guidance by my guides, my spirit team, that this is the Divine Masculines coming around to blending their worldview regarding children, their own children, what is best regarding children or their own children, as being able to harmonize with the Divine Feminine. So in the past, the Divine Masculines have chosen family situations, karmic situations for the good of the children, and that is shifting a little bit. When I see this, they are opening up their belief system to include the Divine Feminine. So this is on the conscious mind. I'm going to pull cards from the Starseed Oracle today as clarifiers. So what can we see? Oh, that was quick. Syrian Stargate, transcendence, prayerfulness, and serenity. So yeah, as the Divine Masculines open their hearts and minds towards the connection, towards blending their beliefs on children and what's best for children, it's bringing them a deep sense of peace, because they're no longer feeling they need to juggle between the situations. They've been using prayerfulness to see how both of these great loves in their lives can come together. I'm almost hearing the Divine Masculines getting to a place seeking divine guidance where they're on the fence wondering, how can I have this love for my Divine Feminine, and how can I have such a great love for my children and yet not know how to blend them, or feel that I'm not allowed to blend them or not supposed to blend those two aspects of my life. So there's a harmony coming in here, and Divine Masculine is transcending previous beliefs regarding the theme of children and what they have assumed to be best for the children in the past that was keeping the connection at odds. So that is a profound first information coming out there. Okay. Sorry, I have some construction going on. I hope that's not too loud for you. What are the Divine Masculines thinking about the Divine Feminine? Okay, the Moon. The Moon in reverse. This is quite a profound energy coming out of the last moon cycle and into the Libra full moon, or sorry, new moon. Things are coming to light. This is intentions. These are hidden things, secret things, aha moments, the deep subconscious stuff that's been coming up So the divine masculines have been having some breakthroughs regarding the divine feminine way, the subtle energies, the feminine energies, the waters, the flow, the nuance. They're becoming more sophisticated with how they view the feminine, and not so much hung up on the disintegrated feminine as in the past. But let's pull clarification. Oh, that was fast. Chamber of Illumination, perspective, ideals, and beliefs. This just came up for the divine feminine emotions in the divine feminine video that I posted moments ago. Check that out if you want to know what the attractor energy of the feminine is. What a profound direct correlation. So this is Chamber of Illumination, perspective, ideals, and beliefs. These are the things that make the divine feminine who she is, that sets her apart from the crowd, that shows that she has gone deeply within to balance her emotions, to find those amazing, innovative, insightful, beautiful ways of looking at things, the angle of looking at things. So the divine masculine is seeing and celebrating on his heart space how the divine feminine can do this incredible, magical transmutation work is what I'm seeing. So full appreciation, and thank you, divine masculines, for being able to see that about your divine feminines, because that is her essence. And when you start seeing that, now we're talking. Okay, so what are the divine masculines wishing for the connection at this time? Three of Wands in the reverse. This is a card of manifestation and solo pursuit. There's one person here looking to the future and intending something, their ships to come in. It's an independent energy. So I do want to say, if your divine masculine has been connected in a karmic situation, people, places, things that have been holding the connection back, there is a desire to speed that process up, to be able to go forward. Two things are coming right now, but go forward more quickly than in the past. So there's some speed coming in. And we saw yesterday that the divine masculines are understanding teamwork and valuing the input of the divine feminine and opening to wanting to have conversations as such. So this is not necessarily wanting to manifest independently, but now wanting to collaborate with divine feminine. So that's the wish. Let's get some clarification on that. What else can we see about the Three of Wands in the reverse? Okay. We get etheric reflector, spiritualization of matter and reflected light. Yeah, partnership, wanting to team up, wanting to collaborate, wanting to bounce things off of each other. Divine masculines, as they're catching on to the gift the divine feminine is and the gifts that she embodies, truly the other half of the picture, is wanting to reflect back and forth that light, to brainstorm, to have conversations. Yeah, just engaging in the celebration of the spiritualization of matter. So really seeing that sacred, otherworldly depth that is reflected in the twin dynamic. Starting to catch a fire. Okay, so what are the actions that divine masculines are taking at this time? Magician, master manifestation. Divine masculines are really catching the fire, the eternal fire. Okay, let's see what else we can see about this. So there is some big stuff building, some with the blending of the past compartmentalization of children, the beliefs regarding children, that sort of a thing, plus not having seen the divine feminine as so sacred, more wondering if she was just going to be another disintegrated feminine connection, because that's been the status quo, the norm on the planet. So those two things have really put divine masculines into seeing the potential and getting really excited about it. So the Magician, what actions are the divine masculines taking? Lunar Progressor, emotional equilibrium, compassionate non-attachment. So this is really cool because we just had that moon energy in the heart space for the divine feminine. Lunar Progressor is taking all of this awareness that the divine masculine now has, or growing awareness that the divine masculine has regarding the feminine and her true giftings. He's starting to utilize that very same template within him. So as within, so without, he's embodying that. And the word non-attachment here simply means he's not putting her on a pedestal that she is the source of this stuff, but she's teaching him how to embody that. So he's not attached in a codependent way to her energy, not stealing that from her, but celebrating it and allowing that embodiment to grow within him. So she's showing him how to use those subtle energies. Divine masculine is typically the sun, the material realm, the 3D, all of those arrangements, and now he's being drawn into this very alchemical, sacred, inner magical domain of the intuition, and I'm hearing healing gifts and that flow, the subtle alchemy. Ooh, this is exciting stuff. Okay, what is the biggest block that the divine masculines are navigating at this time? From this, I'm seeing them blowing through previous limitations like crazy. So what could it be? The Eight of Cups in the reverse. So this is a card that talks about walking away from things that are emotionally not serving. In the reverse, it's like a second thought, maybe not walking away. So the divine masculines, as they're seeing this subtle compromising energy, this embodiment of the flow and unconditional love, the magical elements that anything that they're dealing with can be transmuted. They're seeing they don't have to run. They don't have to be cut and dry. They don't have to be so abrasive or certain or cold or final. But this is a challenge because it's how to ground that, how to implement that, and where to apply those belief structures is what I'm hearing. So what is the the clarification? I love it when they jump like that. Cosmic Calibrator, universal attunement, repatterning, and guidance. So yeah, they are deeply embodying that divine feminine flow, intuition, and unconditionally accommodating energy. Please take that how it resonates. In no shape or form am I saying to put up with negative situations that are not showing progress, or codependency or abusive situations, but the divine masculines are truly repatterning their legalistic, analytical, knee-jerk reactions to things, and understanding the energy of compromise, of accommodation, of heart expansion, so they don't have to run from things that challenge them or that have previously challenged them. They're really tuning into when it's appropriate to make space and when it's actually appropriate to find a different solution that might not have been seen before, that might have eluded them because they were too analytical. This is the subtle graces coming in. So this is the challenge, how divine masculine can now use this divine feminine lunar energy to progress himself as a spiritual being and bring in the energy of flow a little bit more into his life. Okay, so what is spirit guidance saying for divine masculines in support of this? Five of Wands. This is the card of karma, slaying the dragons, cleaning it up, doing the dirty work. But in this case, it's getting down to business and actually implementing these awarenesses, this flow and compromising energy into their life instead of things being a battle, a warring thing, a conflict, competition. Instead of those kinds of energy, spirit guidance is get down to business, divine masculine, implement this stuff. Look at it as this magical, epic mission, and really make the most of it. Make the most of this magician energy. We're in the realms of dragon training and dragon riding here. So slay the dragons, utilize them for your benefit. What else can we see here? It's all there for teaching. It's all a gift. Okay, I'm gonna take the, well, we have 3, why not? Let's do it. The Great Elation, Reconfiguration, Cycles, and Gratitude. Yeah, it's all a gift. So divine masculines, be grateful for all of the things that seem inconvenient, that seem like a big deal in your life. They are there to expand you as a person, as a spiritual being, and you can reconfigure any of the cycles that are not advantageous for you, but it does not need to be rejected or pushed away, because certainly it will come back again. So be grateful for these things that you can observe. The spiral of life, movement, opening, and unfolding. So yeah, open, stay with energy just a little bit longer. Spirit guidance is saying just pause in those moments where your instinct says to run, to reject, to compartmentalize, and just stay with it a little bit longer. The spiral is bringing the unseen into the physical, blending the two dimensions, and this is the womb portal of the feminine. This is why the spiral is a goddess energy, moon energy coming in for you again here, divine masculine, showing you the way of compromise, of that unconditionality, and the truly being able to hold space. And the last one here, Dimensional Planes of Perception number 8. We always get this one, and it's difficult for me because I stumble on the first word, which means simultaneous, but it's simultaneity. Okay, I did it. That's the first time on camera I've been able to say that, but awesome. Nonlinear processing and epiphany. So divine masculines, when we go into fight or flight, that animalistic instinct, there is a very linear cause and effect approach being initiated and being triggered. And so this is stepping out of it, breaking the paradigm, busting the pattern, and just being present in that moment. So having the epiphanies that you don't have to do fight or flight or freeze. You can open, you can embody that channeling in the moment, the grace. Okay, beautiful. So let's pull a card for my divine feminine cross watchers. What is the spirit guidance for the beautiful divine feminines? Oh, we get 2 immediately. The medicine woman, heal. I nurture and nourish my mind, body, and soul. So this is a very intimate and personal card for the divine feminines. This is time for self-love. I'm hearing, if you need, because it's a healing card, mind, body, and soul, if you need to see a doctor right now, if you need to figure something out, I am getting for a few that this is an urge to take care of that, to get ready. Your body is your temple. Don't reject the help that you need in certain ways. For others, this truly is eating more nourishing food, yoga, coming into your body, dancing, appreciating your body, appreciating the temple that carries your spirit, taking care of yourself. And the ruby star, flow. I embody my authentic and sensual nature. So divine masculines are truly understanding the integrated and healed feminine at this time. I've never seen so many celebration type energies and really deep awareness of the healed, ascended feminine this whole reading is celebrating that. So continue to channel that, divine feminines, because this is the light. This is time to up the ante. Really come into who you are, because your masculine is seeing that and celebrating it like never before. Full permission, focus on self. Really amplify that. Okay, and for the divine masculines, what can we bring forward from Spirit for a love message to you, for you? Thank you, Divine Creator. What is it that the divine masculines' tender, beautiful hearts can hear today? You know what? I'm hearing the same thing. That's unbelievable. So I'm actually being told to reiterate this in the context for the divine masculines, because this reading has been so much surrounding the feminine, the lunar. Divine masculines embody that authentic and sensual nature as well. As you see this energy, these templates in your feminine, embrace it within, because that is what spirit guidance was telling you to do. I'm hearing, even for you divine masculines, take a salt bath, put on some healing music, pamper yourself, get into that gentle feminine yin kind of a space, and pay attention to what you feel in that. You deserve it, and you've been holding it back for far too long. Okay, many blessings, everybody. I will see you tomorrow.